Yeah, what's up, everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are continuing on with our AI-only championship series. We're down to the final 7, technically. It was final 8, but Greece got conquered by Teddy. Things are not looking good for Scythia, spawning in the tundra without really any planes or horses. Really kind of screwed her. Like, here's the funny thing. She has no cav. It's all pikemen right now, or all piking shots, which is just really disappointing. So she's not getting her value out of her troops. Also, having lost Mirav over to India, not good. Not good. And she was on a war with Mapuche from Mohenjo to release it. And she was, I don't know, got distracted by France. So things are starting to look worse and worse for her. And the thing is, if Mapuche just keeps throwing down towns, he's going to be okay. Unless, of course, India comes and, or Brazil comes in and wipes, or India. India and Brazil comes and wipes them out. Speaking of which, yeah, you're still at war. But it's just so hard to get through this territory here. That's somewhat unlikely that India... And India just doesn't have the most modern of troops right now. Teddy's been over here after releasing Vilnius. He was kind of going for some France, but it looks like he's mostly peace now with everyone. He's at war with Scythia still, which is a little strange. The only potential comeback, I think, for Tomris is going to be that religion game. But it's just so unfortunate she spawned next to India. If this was like, if India didn't have a religion, she could maybe get in enough points. Did Montezuma get one of the religions? No. The other comeback, well, she is popping out some cav now. That's going to help. The other way to come back would be some wonders, but nothing much is happening there. I bet if we looked at wonders, I bet Aztecs have significantly more. I bet you. That's one of the biggest differences. Although it's Lautaro who's second to last. But anyways, Lautaro has 4 wonders. Yeah, Tomris has 0. That really honestly killed her. Part of it's just being in the tundra. Now, are these cav going to make a difference? If she goes for Mapuche, yes. If she keeps going for France, probably not. Also, it looks like you're fighting Kabul. Because you're suzerain by Pedro, and you're apparently at war with Pedro. You know what maybe happened? Did she declare war on Kabul and that caused everyone else to declare on her? I have no idea why she's at war with all the world right now. That's a weird one. 7 turns left. She needs a golden age. She desperately needs a golden age. By the way, the Imperial out yet? What the heck? Did the Imperial need Niter? Yeah, they need Niter. Ah, that sucks. And I bet France doesn't have any Niter. Nope. All right, so France got screwed out of their unique unit because they don't have Niter. I don't understand why they changed it so that unique units need specific resources. You know, maybe they did that for the world climate so that the later units would actually screw. So, for example, if an AI only built their unique units, they would still have an impact. Which I feel like you could have done that, like still have a unit cause the impact with having it without having it to use it, because like it just really sucks to be completely screwed out of your unique unit because you can't get a certain resource. But anywho, Mapuche, are you still at war with people? You're still at war with India, Scythia, and Brazil. Brazil doesn't really have any troops right now. Brazil's at 403. Teddy's at 1200. Dang. India is at 149, so India's not going to do much, and Tomris is at 500. She just popped out a couple cav because it went from like 400 to 500. But the privateers here are going to do a lot of work on anything that's near the ocean. I still don't have any idea what Scythia is doing here. Dang. Now, the scary thing is Teddy is really strong right now. Dude, I'm telling you, Brazil. I'm telling you, Brazil, you are not in a good spot here. But the thing is, now, yep, he's going, but he's going for Rio. No. Is he going for Scythia? Or is he going for Rio? Now, losing Rio is not going to kill off Brazil. Brazil will still be okay. If they lose multiple cities, that's where things get rather interesting. The bigger issue is if Teddy declares war on Brazil, that really hurts Scythia. Because now Mapuche is not going to get cropped on by Brazil. All right, next era. Golden eras for Gandhi and Montezuma, Dark Age for everyone else. Well, that's not good for Scythia. Is Mohenjo? Okay, Mohenjo can't be full loyalty. Seriously? But how? It's at negative 20. He has 17 positive effects there. No idea what that is. No idea how you get a plus 17. Still. Are you still at war with Teddy? Or are these troops just moving through your territory? Vilnius got conquered by Brazil. Oh, Brazil. Did you not learn anything from France? All right, that is definitely going to trigger a war. Teddy is going to be at war with Brazil now. Also, there's no way you can hold on to it. Like, what are you even doing? Who does that flip to, though? I think it flips to France. 777 compared to 587. And you have Paris is right here, and I don't think Chicago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now Chicago's within range. I don't know. It's a close one. That's a close one. And there you go. There's your war effect. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yep. His troops just immediately popped out, which means war declaration. So he's at war with France and Teddy. So Teddy's now pieced out. Wait, what? How did... Oh, okay. I was like, how did you just take that much damage? Then again, Brazil actually has a field cannon army, which is a little scary. And he actually has cuirassier armies. The best part about the emergency now is he's full loyalty. Where's your troops, Teddy? They're all down here. Yeah, what happened to your Rough Riders? The Rough Rider armies can do some damage, but my gosh. I'm actually impressed with Brazil's response. I didn't think Brazil was going to be able to survive a war here, but yeah. All right, Mo and Joe's finally flipping. They lost that ridiculous plus 17 effect. I have no idea what that was. Now, this is probably the worst possibility for Mapuche because it's going to flip to one of the other civs. He would much rather become a city-state because if it goes over to Scythia, that is catastrophic. But most likely it's going to go to India because India's in the Golden Age. What does Scythia need? She needs a Golden Age. Sooner rather than later. You know, I don't know if she ever got her unique unit. Did she ever get her unique unit? She might have been screwed by that. Also, she really needs to piece out France at some point. Okay, the Rough Riders are now coming. 80 combat strength, though, and the Cuirassier army is just kind of scary. And with the field cannons, I don't really know how he ends up sieging it down. So I was worried about Brazil, and here Brazil was the one to be worried. Sorry, Teddy should have been worried about Brazil, man. That field cannon army is going to wreck the Rough Rider. Because field cannons are what, 65, 75, 85? Field cannons. 60, 70, 80. They're 80 ranged. Rough Rider is going to be 77 melee if they're only cores. Yeah, those field cannon armies are scary, dude. Like, even infantry is going to take equal damage. Now, Teddy has enough troops, though. Yeah, Teddy probably has enough troops to suicide that he's not going to end up losing anything, but still not the best of wars here. Scythia really needs to hope this flips to Mo and Joe. Now, India only has 2 cities putting loyalty pressure on. Where theoretically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Scythia might have like 5 or 6. But Golden Age, Dark Age. So who knows? Who are you flipping to? Who are you going to be flipping to? Let's wait one turn, and let's pop in. Now, if this doesn't flip before the end of the era, it has to go to India. Dang, negative 10, too. That's bad for Scythia, then. Yep. What if Scythia conquers it? That's about the only other thing that could happen here. It only has a 20 garrison defense strength. That's really weird. How does it only have a 20 garrison defense strength? There's a freaking musketman there. So, theoretically, then, those Cav could take it. Is he going for it? Is he just killing off Mapuche's army here? India with the AT freaking armies. All right, Scythia, go for it. I'm rooting for Scythia to make a comeback, but I don't think it's going to be able to happen. Nah, he's going for the... you got to grab that. Oi, she's attacking, unfortunately, Mapuche, and Mapuche just brought more troops forward. All right, so Tomarus is still 120 points behind. They're still quite a bit behind. Not looking good, not looking good. Vilnius is still Brazil, still full loyalty to Brazil. Teddy no longer has troops up there. Teddy's got a Rough Rider army now. That's going to be a little bit better. So he started to push back Brazil. Teddy just has this miraculous ability to just survive an onslaught of the enemy army and then just keep pushing. Also, Teddy's apparently now invading Scythia because, well, I mean, listen, from the standpoint of no one wants to see Scythia in the finals, kind of makes sense everyone declared war on Scythia. I mean, you could really argue if this was a bunch of human players, this would not be surprising because everyone's like, nah, screw Scythia, dude. We don't want to freaking face that. She had a really bad start. Let's go. Let's eliminate her as quickly as possible. Samoa Joe's gonna flip in what, like 5 turns? Yeah, 5 turns. Not much left here. And Mapuche is still bringing up just enough troops to distract Scythia from taking it. Now, Brazil's still at war over here with America, which is so bad, once again for Scythia, because that means they're not fighting Mapuche. Mapuche's still got some islands over here, and it looks like he's going to try going over there. Depends on if he takes that field cannon with him or not. And then Aztecs did just enough. They did just enough. They're actually in 2nd place now, which is kind of crazy. Maybe probably because of tech and wonders. Yeah, probably tech and wonders, because they rolled with tech, so... Yeah, India with the freaking 150 in wonders, dude. Dude, I have to say, Gandhi and Brazil, ex-winners, man. Doing a really good job here. A really good job. Like, there is no way I would have predicted India and Brazil, I think, to get to the final 6. We could actually talk about it. How surprising is this for a final 6? Gandhi, completely surprising. Brazil, completely surprising. Montezuma, nah. Teddy, nah. France, I would say no, because like I said, France has looked so good the last championship series in this one. And Lautaro, same. Lautaro's been pretty aggressive. So you got 4, yeah, and then 2, not really surprising. Like, I would probably slot Russia and most likely Mongolia in my final 6 if I predicted, compared to Gandhi and Pedro. And like, if you would have said that 2 of the championship or the ex-winners would have made the finals, I would definitely have said Mongolia was one of them. Who would I have left off? Probably Gandhi. I really did not anticipate Gandhi making it this far. It's kind of crazy to me. He's had a few good starts for sure, but like getting those Varu last time to clutch out surviving against Mapuche cannot be overstated how major that was. Really. So is there anything Scythia can do right now? I mean, if she's going to be at war with the entire world now. No, she's just still trying to hold on. I wonder if this is against Yerevan? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe this was against Yerevan. And that passed all those eras ago? But that seemed like that was so long ago. Vilnius is finally taking damage. Brazil, or sorry, France is actually the one who's might be able to take it. Yeah, Teddy has completely drained out Brazil, down to 293. But Teddy's not looking too super strong either, although he is reinforcing. Yeah, I mean, he's reinforcing pretty heavily. Dude, America's production is just kind of crazy, which is funny to think about, the fact that America doesn't get any production bonus in this game. Like, that's one of the crazy good things about America, especially in wartime, is just the amount of production they can pop out. That's what happened in World War II. It was like, and the same thing even with Russia. Now, part of that is larger countries, so, you know, maybe that's why they didn't give the bonus, but I don't know. I could totally see a bonus for America being like the working spirit or something like that, and then just being able to ramp up production in wartime. How would you do it? It wouldn't be a defensive war. It would probably have to be like a protectorate war or a reconquest war or something like that, which in the scheme of things would kind of suck, you know, because it wouldn't be one of those casus belli that you'd use all that often, but still. All right, yeah, Brazil's gonna end up losing it, looks like. Dang. She did, nope. I was gonna say, she did start piecing some people out. She needs this next era. 13 turns. Man, there's only 16 turns left. Nah, doesn't look good for Scythia. I don't think it's going to happen. At this point, I'm just rooting for Vilnius to flip, to get conquered. Come on, Teddy. You can do it. You can do it. Who do we think is going to make the Final Four? Well, obviously, I would have to say, you know, the favorites would be Aztec, Teddy, Lautaro, and France, which would be a crazy Final Four. I don't think anyone could be shocked by that. Also, what? How's the city have 0 HP and there still be walls? What? Oh, 2. Okay, there you go. They won. But I do think one of Brazil or India. I think Brazil or Gandhi. I think one of them is going to make the Final Four again. I think so. I think they have to. Like, I think the odds are in their favor. Because at this point, there's only 2 that are going to be eliminated. And odds are one of those 2 should be able to survive. Right? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, obviously, how the maps end up shaking out in the next game are going to be really big. So if, you know, India and Brazil get completely screwed, obviously. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Poor Scythia, though, man. Poor Scythia. I thought she still could pull it out. I really did. Even though she was in the tundra, the fact that she didn't get horses, I think, is what really screwed her. It took her a while to actually get rolling. If she could have gotten some earlier horses, I think she maybe could have pushed south a little further. And probably the fact that Mapuche was the one to take Mohenjo and not her. Because if she could have grabbed Mohenjo and Yerevan early, and then just had not an influence, but had a foothold into this southern part of her territory, that really could have changed the game. Because I don't know, India would have been able to flip this. And the fact that India started getting like so many golden ages really kind of screwed her too. There will be one more era, but there won't be enough time to make a difference. And India's actually at war with Scythia. Scythia's still at war with everyone. Yeah. Pretty much everyone was like, nah, we hate you, Scythia. We do not want to see you anymore. So it looks like Teddy ended up piecing out Brazil. Now, they're still at war, but Teddy's not really attacking. God, that's a lot of military engineers. I have to say, if you had to live anywhere in this current world on this map, I would want to live over here in the Aztecs. You know, on a nice little continent all by yourself. You got some pretty progressive people that believe in science. You know, you got some really awesome territory. They don't have any flood barriers yet, so when the floods start coming, they're going to get screwed like everyone else, but, you know, also fairly peaceful, which is really weird to say about Montezuma, but, you know, there you go. A peaceful Montezuma making it into the final 6. Now, out of those 4 favorites we were talking about, who do we think is most likely to fail? Between Montezuma, Lautaro, Catherine, and Teddy? I actually think Montezuma. I do. Because Montezuma, as we've said before, if he can't get those Eagle Warriors working for him early on, he can really get screwed. And if he spawns in the same island as Teddy, I mean, we saw how good Teddy could be. But the thing is, like, and here's the other thing, too. If France could ever end up in a war against Aztecs, and she has an Imperial on her home continent, like, Aztecs are going to be in a bad spot. I think Teddy probably is a close second, though, in those Final Four. Because Teddy's success has been the fact that he's just been able to win wars. And if he loses a war, that might be a bad situation for him. Where, you know, France and France and Mapuche have proven that even when they lose wars, they've still been fairly successful. So Tomris is by and far the other one that's going to be eliminated. So it's been fun. It's been fun, Tomris. So how does that make our final 4 or final 6 then? Okay, let's go main menu. There's no way they're going to catch up 200 in the last couple points. So I haven't even changed this from the final 10 yet. So Victoria is eliminated. Pericles is eliminated. Australia is eliminated. And Scythia is eliminated. Which leads Brazil, Mapuche, America, Aztecs, Gandhi, and France. It's going to be a fun final 6. So, hope to see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, show your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.